Hey. Salutations, everyone. I am Nirabikoshi, and yeah, that's it. This is an update video on me, myself, and what's going on in my lifetime. So I made a video of me not doing well on an emotional and mental level, and I know I might be repeating myself of what happened, what I did, but this is an update of what happened recently, or what happened to me. So when I was out of town. I went on a plane and went to St. Louis to participate in a wedding because I thought a change of scenery and not being cooped up in a house all the time or going to the same places I go to go outside and try to relax myself, try to meet people, try to have fun somewhere else, try some stuff new here in my hometown, to see if things work out. Nothing worked out here. So I thought going to a different state, different city or something could help benefit me, help me be like positive, be better. And it didn't help, honestly. Because on the day I left, I was dreading Friday. No, I'm not Friday. I was dreading Saturday so much because October 19th was a day that meant a lot to me last year. And it kind of changed my life to be better, changed my life to feel like there's hope for me. And now it's a day where I feel like shit and feeling like everyone hates me, which is true and not true at the same time, because there is people that hate me and there's people that don't hate me, and I'll get to that later. So I did explain that I did skip an appointment with my therapist this month because I didn't want to go. I felt like if I go there, I'm just going to be a disappointment in the therapist, and I'm like, I didn't do no progress or whatever. And I didn't want to like take people with me to help me go to my therapist, to drive me there, because they had other plans. They had different like schedules and plans and appointments they had to go to, so I had to cancel it for them instead of thinking about myself, my mental health issues. And I don't know if that would make me worse or make me better to try and focus on what I could do for myself. And it didn't go well. I was left not knowing what to do. And that's why I took the break. That's why I took my mental health break away from the internet, away from uploading videos on YouTube, away from friends, social media. I deleted my Facebook, I deleted my Twitter, because I was getting notifications left and right, like crazy, like do. And I didn't know if it was notifications of like people I followed or notifications of people that are like, I hate you, what's wrong with you, and everything, because I've done things that I didn't meant to do. I thought I was doing something that was harmless, innocent, and wasn't, which I should have figured out for myself that it was stupid of what I did, but I did anyway. So it was bad on my part of what I did. Because when I made a video for Despair Month, I had an intro of Junko dancing to the Monokuma lesson. And I shouldn't have used this clip because this clip was clearly from someone else that didn't have their approval. I didn't get their approval to use it, and that was a bad thing for me, and I deleted it and quickly edited it out and re-uploaded it as a different video. And I felt bad about that because I didn't mean to cause any ruckus about it. It was an intro I had a long time ago, and I just used it without thought. I was dumb, and I should have thought twice that, no, this is a bad idea, and I didn't. So I went through so many phases of being an idiot, and I try to stop being that. I try to do something better. I try to do something else with these problems. So that's why I took the mental health break, because Danganronpa was not helping me. And I thought it would do. I thought it would. I thought Danganronpa could help me. It could spark me back into streaming again, spark me back into uploading more frequently like I used to, spark me back into a lot of things to keep me going, keep me busy, keep me interested in things, keep me something that kicking myself into writing or kicking myself to do something creative with videos. And so far, it kind of did. But sadly, not for long because when I was doing Danganronpa V3, I thought I was doing something good, like something better. It was keeping my mind off of things, and it was actually good that it did. But then I stopped because I couldn't stream anymore. I couldn't record it. I couldn't play the game anymore because I thought that I could do a new series, be creative with it, make videos out of it, do what I did with Danganronpa 2 with the videos I made of it, and try to make something creative and fun and actually have entertaining experience with them. And that didn't happen because the company blocks the recording for the PS4, preventing me to stream, preventing me to record it. And the only way I can ever record Danganronpa V3 if I had a capture card that I can plug into the PS4, which I'm not a professional at that. I don't know how that's done. I don't know how you do it. But all I know is I need one to continue with Danganronpa V3. And I want to actually show, like, making creative videos with it. I want to go and do something with it that is interesting, but I couldn't. So that's why I stopped doing Danganronpa and quickly switched gears in doing Danganronpa 0 reading on the channel. And that was kind of good. It got me to do a little bit of kind of voice acting, do a little bit of trying to be different characters, and editing the video was fun because I had like the entire soundtrack of Danganronpa on my drive, on my flash drive, and I was like, you know what, we'll add music to it to make it feel like you're listening to like a Danganronpa visual novel, even though it's a shitty dude with voice acting because he doesn't have friends to voice with him on reading the book. And I would have done that actually if I had friends like, hey, you want to be in this Danganronpa video? But problem is, 1, I lost those friends. 2, I have only one friend that has not even played Danganronpa fucking 2 yet and hasn't watched the anime or hasn't played Despair Girls yet. So yeah, that was out of the question. That was out of the loop. I was a one-man show. It was like one time when I read fan fiction on the channel once. That video is still there, and I'm surprised with the amount of fucking views it's got. Like, I'm honestly shocked. I thought, that video is gonna bomb. I'm very shocked that it's got like 3K or 2K or 1K or 500 views. I forgot how much it was. 500, 600. I don't remember the numbers, but Jesus Christ, that video was popular. I hate that it is. And it's one of my popular videos. It's on the fucking list on my channel. But anyway, I tried to do Danganronpa, didn't do well. I did 0, and it just pulled me like freaking close to the chest of me slowly descending to depression and madness, hating everything, can't do nothing. Month of Despair was a failure. I just said I gave up. I couldn't take it because it was getting worse and worse, and it was like I was forcing myself to edit this recording of me reading Danganronpa 0 because it got harder and harder for me to actually be creative with it, harder for me to be actually doing something interesting with it, that I just gave up. I couldn't take it. My mind was not going anywhere. It was getting more and more worse. Depression just hit me hard. I even tried to ward off drinking, ward off drugs and everything. I tried to ward that off, but then I led up to alcohol again. And I still am. But luckily, occasionally, not frequently like I used to these past months. And so I took my mental health break. I said I'd be gone for a month and come back refreshed probably. And was I refreshed? For a little bit, for the most part. I did watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I binged the shit out of it in the summer. I started like playing Eyes of Heaven, like JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Eyes of Heaven, after that summer, after I announced my mental health break for the month. And I went out my way to like buy Eyes of Heaven. It was at a cheap price because the price of it now is $59.99. Still, I know, but I got it for $5 or $3 or $4, so it's good that I waited for it to be cheap for me to buy it. So after that, I played it for a little bit until realizing I have to read part 6, part 7, part 8 before continuing to play the game. So I stopped playing the game to read part 6, and part 6 is pretty good. And then during that time, watching and then reading JoJo, when I started playing Eyes of Heaven, I got creative again with making videos. And thought to myself, you know what, let's go and do it. Let's go and make a good video of my playthrough of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which sparked me to stream again for a bit. And I wanted to do justice to make this JoJo Bizarre Adventure playthrough, because I did one as a demo, and I wanted to like actually now take it back years later and say, okay, I now know JoJo. I have knowledge of it for the most part, and decided to like make these videos of it. And I started being creative with it a lot more. Like, I wanted to make cool intros of the JoJo videos, which I thought was a good idea at the time. It still was. I still am proud of those intros I made. including trying to utilize green screen in my videos more. And that one was a bit fun to do. I kind of overly, excessively did it, but I thought I did okay with those green screen effects that I used. But as the days go by with my mental health break, I started losing it. Like, I kept getting reminders everywhere about people I've lost. Well, only one person in particular. And it happened everywhere, in every fucking store I went to. Every fucking place I went to, I see one person's name in particular everywhere I fucking go, and it pained me too much. And I keep getting voices in my head of how much I fucked up, how much that I screwed up, and how much I didn't do good in my relationships and my friendships. And it kept bringing me down, and I can't let go of it, because it is something I did. It's something I regret doing, because I've done something bad in the past similar to that, similar to what I'd done in the past with other friendships. But with those friendships, I honestly didn't give a fuck, because some of them were guilty parties as well. They fucked up too, and they didn't realize it, but I did. I realized my mistakes, they never realized their mistakes. And so I didn't give a fuck as much as those friendships. But then my recent ones, the ones I had last year and 2017 and everything, those friendships, they had no guilt. They didn't do nothing wrong. I was the guilty party in that one and fucked up by becoming someone else, trying to be friends with them, and I did care about them. But I wish I stopped, but I didn't. And that's why I couldn't let go of it. That's why I can't fucking do better than what I did last year. I screwed up. I fucked up. And it's regret and guilt that I never felt in my life. Knowing that you can't blame them. They didn't do nothing wrong. I'm the only one that did something wrong, and I regret it every day of my life now. And I try to forget it. I try to look past it, as therapy says it. Try to benefit myself to be better. Try to interact with people with a different way of speaking, a different way of talking, and trying to be better. Not being the guilt-trippy asshole fucker I was. Not trying to look like a fucking charity case. And trying to be myself. Trying to actually talk to people. And it's difficult to, yes. And I tried it with people. I tried talking to new people, tried talking, and then it just didn't work, because I was literally forcing myself to talk to these people that I had no connection with. And they try to get through me, and I try to get through with them, and I try to talk. And it just never worked. I just can't explain it. I was forcing myself. Well, I guess I can't explain it, in a way. I was forcing myself to fucking talk to these people, even though I feel like I'm gonna screw up again. Like, I couldn't let go of that. And these people try to talk to me, yeah, I can't get through with them because I try to speak with them, trying to form it as a new friendship, and yet it doesn't work out well. Sometimes it's like they try and I don't let them in. And sometimes I try to let people in, but they don't want to. And it's really not going well for me. Even with my other friends that stayed with me, that stuck by me, they're busy with either what they have, like school or work. And when I try to find jobs, it's been failure after failure after failure ever since April. And April, I tried to get a job. That didn't work out well. The following week, tried it again. Months later, didn't happen. It's still fucking didn't do anything. It still had other shit happening. I know it didn't work out well. I don't blame them for being busy. I don't care. They're fine. They're okay. I won't get into details of that. I did help one of my friends, Gumbalin, with problems. I did help him. All I can say is I just talked to him, and he said that I'm a good friend. Because I guess he went with other people and they never gave him a good pep talk or something. And I gave him one through my experiences, and he was glad that I told him things. I'm not going to say what, because that's too personal for me, but I helped him. I'm just saying his name because, to be fair, I want to plug in his channel because I have more subscribers than him. So I'm plugging his channel, Dr. Gumballin's Lab, if that's the name, because give the guy some credit. He is a good artist and sometimes good animator. He's trying his best, but I say he needs the recognition and clout more than me. Because the man is a fucking creative guy. I love him. He's cool. He's a great friend. But that's it. It felt good helping him. And that actually made me feel positive about myself for a little bit during that health break. I didn't hate anything about myself that day. And I felt good. I felt happy. I didn't hate myself. I was actually proud that I actually helped someone out for a change. And it was someone I knew. I hanged out with a friend. It made me feel better, but not that much. Because I know that I'm never gonna be happy as much as I was back then last year. That helped me come out of the shell of me being fucking depressed. And what happened that day, trying to fix myself, trying to repair myself, which I didn't do much of. I should have, yes. But I didn't. And I should have. I should have been honest. I should have been more open-minded. I should have stopped the things I did. But I didn't. And that garnered the attention of me losing people I cared about. And that was not good. That was not good at all. So, when that happened, I just felt even more shittier and shittier each day, trying my best to calm myself down, not do alcohol, not do all that. It ended up like that, me drinking more, me trying to forget things, but unhealthy obsession of shopping more, unhealthy obsession of just playing games and trying to do better. It didn't do well. I even tried my hand at writing again during my first few months of loneliness and depression. I tried doing that again because I had confidence that I would get friends back and be happy again. Never happened. I lost them completely. And I know I'm repeating myself a lot and jumbling. I know I'm not coherent with what I say about my life, but it's just something I wanted to just blurt out and just say. But when I was out of town, yes, it did result in me trying to cut myself, trying to bleed out in a bathtub and just spew out blood and then write it on the wall and see if anyone will get that I was attacked by a killer clown. That was a joke, but that wasn't that good. That movie, It Chapter 2, marketed suicide as heroic, by the way, and that kind of bothers me. I'm sorry, I just had to bring out my thought about that. But I just lost it. But luckily, when my mom came back from the hotel, I stopped myself. And she didn't like that. She didn't like that I cut myself. Almost. I have markings on my fucking arm still from what I did. And it's not pretty to see. I've been covering them up when I go to public places recently, so it won't garner attention and no one would see it and be concerned about a passenger on their plane that might potentially commit suicide on a plane. And it was depressing of what I did. I didn't even try to go to the ceremony and the wedding. I just stayed in a barn crying, singing to Beatles songs, and just freaking ugly crying in the barn to myself until people came into the barn to eat while I didn't eat. I couldn't eat. I couldn't stomach myself to eat. And that's been like a cycle for me, because sometimes I have that cycle of overeating due to stress or not eating due to stress as well. And it comes and goes and I don't know what will happen to me. Am I going to overeat or am I going to not eat? And it's been a cycle for me for these months, soon to be a year since fucking Christmas is coming. Which this is going to be the first year ever I'm not going to enjoy Christmas. When I came back, I'm jumping the gun. When we came back from the wedding, I fell asleep, just not feeling happy about myself. And I think I hurted myself during my sleep because I started having nightmares of everyone wanting me dead, wanting me to just go away and fuck off. I woke up with like a bleeding pinky by my side and I saw cuts and bruises on it, and I don't know where it came from, and I guess it came from me when I was sleeping. And I guess my mother knew that because she saw me going nuts, I guess, when I was asleep, and I didn't know it. I didn't want to leave the hotel ever. I wanted to stay there. I wanted to not explore St. Louis because even though I'd never been there before, I didn't have the energy and care to explore a new place I'd never been there before. In most cases, I would, but those weren't those days. So, Mom convinced me to go watch a movie with her. We watched Joker. Good movie. But you're probably wondering what I'm saying here. Was the good news I saw Joker and I liked it? Well, yes, I did like Joker. I loved it. The news that I say is good news is that I got a message from a friend that I thought she would still hate me, but she actually wanted to apologize to me and talk to me and want to be friends with me. I didn't know how to feel about that, honestly. I really didn't. When I heard she said that, I had conflicting emotions that range from anger, hatred, sadness, regret, pain, hopefulness, and I didn't know what to think of it, and wondering why of all times would someone like her go talk to me. And it's because she saw the video. And I was thinking of a negative reaction from her if she saw that video. And I didn't know what to think, and I gave it a few days to think it over, to think what should I say before I might go angry and be an asshole to her. So I took a few days, wrote a message, she wrote back, and we talked. I wouldn't say it was a talk, like, we're friends, we're like talk about each other or whatever. We just talked about stuff, like what we watched, what movies we watched, what I'm into right now, like JoJo, whatever. And that's all. We just talked and just said a few things, and that's it. Nothing personal, nothing that much. We were just having friendly chat, laughed, had fun. It felt good. It actually felt good. I'm not saying like it's a thing where I feel good that, oh, this cured my depression. I am now cured of all sadness. So that means I can stop being depressed, stop cutting myself, stop drinking, and stop going to therapy. No, it doesn't mean that. If I had to put this on a boat of things that make me happy, it will be the same boat as me talking to my friends, like the ones that stayed with me, like my old friends that, well, only just one of them, that live in the same city as me, and getting to hang out with them, that's fun, but it's only fun until it ends. Then there's friends I talk to on Messenger or Discord. That's good too. And we would have fun sometimes and not always have a serious conversation and just have a little fun little chat. That is good. It makes me happy. But not a lot. I'm putting that on the same boat as those two. I'm not saying they don't help me. They do. They give me the drive to push forward and say, okay, I'll stop this. And yes, it helps a lot, okay? It's not an easy process for me to get rid of my depression. One day it will go away. One day it will be gone for a bit, and it won't be as crippling and fucking hard and difficult as it is now. It will go. It will soon blow like a leaf in the wind or something like that. And when it does go, then I can have the drive to maybe explore more and write again. Because that's something I want to do, and that's the career I push myself towards to, is to write the stories I want with my friends, and then just make a good story and have it published. It's a dream, and I still believe it can happen one day. It might not happen today, but I want it to happen sometime. And I really hope it's not a pipe dream, and hope that it becomes an actual real life accomplishment. I don't care if it is a bad story and people don't like it. There's always room for improvement for a sequel. And believe me, taking all criticisms, I can improve myself in the craft I can do with it. And yeah, I know it's interesting about what I'm saying here, and it sounds like I'm confident. It sounds like I'm doing well for myself. Seeing that a friend comes back and wants to be friends, which is a good thing. I don't know if it'll last. I don't know. We're still taking it slow to test the waters if we'd still tolerate each other and we still want to go through it and be friends again. Who knows? But for now, it's something. And that something is actually takes out a heavy pain in my chest away for a bit. And I say that's good. And I actually like that. So, I say in this update how much I hated the depression, how much it's gotten worse for me on the last update. But now, it's getting better. I mean, not a lot, but I say I'm getting a little bit better. I never expected this to happen, honestly. And if this is personal and I shouldn't post this, or if to everyone that's my friends, like Gamballin, Cat, if this is too personal and I shouldn't post this, I'll instantly fucking delete it. I will. But I still want to say an update saying that I'm getting better. It may not be still good, but I'm getting better, and that's what matters right now, is because I'm still healing myself to something better. So yeah, it's still progress, and it's a shocking thing to figure out that someone wants to be your friend again, even after months of hatred and shit. So I say that's actually something I never saw coming, and I'm actually proud it happened. Well, happy it happened, not proud, happy it happened. But I want to say this update video because before I do it, I am gonna be back on the track on uploading videos again. Not editing, not playing games and editing. No, I have too many fucking videos I have to edit because it's taking up the space in my PS4 and I need to get rid of them quick by uploading the videos I've already have on private mode and are currently stored away there in my YouTube channel, unlisted and privated, and need to be uploaded. So I want to say that JoJo will come back soon as I'm done with part 6. And then after that, I'll be taking a break again because I have to read Steel Ball Run and Jojo Lion or Leon or how is it pronounced. And then we'll be doing a lot of Fallout 4 because that's the only game I've been playing a lot lately, and I say it's pretty good and I'm addicted as hell. I'll be streaming that possibly on when I can. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this video, so I'm not gonna put a date on it, but I might stream more Fallout one day, one day. I can't. You see me, I'm cracking jokes nervously. It's stupid, I know. That's me. I make jokes when I'm in an awkward position. That's me in a nutshell. So expect more from me and such. I'll continue to try and upload as I can. I'm still in my mindset. I have a headache. I am not feeling that well to make videos, so I'm just gonna upload what I have and we'll see where we go from there. So Danganronpa 0 videos will come back one day. If I'm in the right mood and right mindset, I would read it and then maybe it'll come back. Who knows? Anyway, thank you guys for sticking with me, and I am very fucking shocked how many subscribers I'm getting in this channel, like in a heartbeat. It's insane, cause I had 60 or 69 and now I'm at 72, which is the weirdest thing ever. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao, darlings.
Ow, ow, ow.